Realize, of course, that we are living in a different kind of world, and it's a fast-moving world. The tendency to be detached, more objective, to be disinterested generally permeates society. But Naparima College also labors to a certain extent under the disadvantage of having many teachers and staff who have never been past students of the institution itself. In my time as principal, there were so many who had the Naparima experience as students and who would have been teaching there for considerably long periods of time. I myself, being a past student for 7 years, it was easy to nurture, to develop, and to transmit the culture and tradition that has always been associable with Naparima College. Now that is becoming increasingly difficult, and unless there are strong Naparima people with effective personalities nurtured under that tradition and with the articulate power on a daily basis through assembly, through all that we do and say, how we counsel students from time to time, unless there is that kind of personality and nurture in the leadership, we may lose that essential, indefinable, invisible aspect of the Naparima College spirit, which we all hold so dear, but which we cannot really present to you in terms of visible evidence from time to time. But we know it is there. It is something indefinable, and it's an essential part of our being and our personality wherever we go. One thing I must say about Naparima, so very often over the years I would meet students who tell me, who have been to universities and different universities like myself, they always say that in terms of the formation of character, attitude, in terms of the kind of person they are, in terms of fondness of memories, their association with Naparima always stands out. I think that so much depends on the leadership. Without the kind of leadership that I just described, Naparima could lose the kind of identity and character and spirit in terms of its the people who pass through the school, the students and the graduates. It could lose much of that kind of refining, elevating spirit. Maybe it would be replaced by something else. But I think that with the rapid turnover of principalships is a problem. And I was fortunate to be there for 28 years. My own principal was there for 25 years. It is easy in that kind of situation to see tremendous continuity, refinement, and the nurture of some kind of tradition. Now that is becoming more difficult because I see one principalship just coming to an end after only about 7 years, another maybe less than that, and then the start of another one. And that may make a difference. Also, a lot of the teachers who were students themselves in my time or before my time, they're no longer around, and we have a new set, a new type. Not necessarily that there's anything wrong with that, but perhaps what we have had, it is almost like the apostles who came under Christ. They carried out their tradition, and unless subsequent to them new apostles emerge, the tradition survives only with great difficulty. Fortunately, in the Christian religion, that is not the case. We have always had wonderful opportunity to maintain that tradition. One would have hoped to. The Naparima College, like St. Mary's College, Queen's Royal too to a certain extent, and now more recently Presentation. One would like to think that they can nurture their distinct personalities, tradition and spirit in terms of leadership, in terms of staffing, although I realize the difficulties.